What up? It's GD Marble, and welcome back to the All the Circles series, the series in which I try to beat every rated Demon 9 Circles level in the game. Like I said, we have the easies done, we have the mediums done, we're going to re-record them at some point in the future, but for now, we're going to be getting into our first insane circles of the series, and that one, number 26, is Poltergeist. Alright, here we are at Poltergeist, everybody. Let me just let you guys know that this was actually beaten number 25th, but I uploaded Classical as the 25th Circles level, even though that one was technically 26th. It's actually beaten in the same day right after Poltergeist. But we're going to be doing this one as number 26, just the way I wanted to produce it. I wanted to put Poltergeist out afterwards. So let's get right into the tutorial, everybody. No need to waste time here. Let's get right into practice mode so we can go over some of these tips. All right, so already starting off the level beginning is really easy, actually, especially compared to the rest of the levels. Just practice the timing. There's a few maybe slightly difficult ball timings that really is easy. Hit those kind of late, and already, look, we're already at the wave. Not hard at all. That's definitely a super easy part of the level, not one to stress over. But then we get to the wave, and the wave definitely, it kind of is a huge difficulty gap. You start off with the wave, the first couple of parts are actually insane to even extreme demon difficulty, but after about 40%, it drops to like medium and in some parts easy demon difficulty. So, definitely, this is one of those levels where you're going to get into it. You're going to be like, oh my god, this wave is so hard. But after a while, you're going to be like, wow, this is not that bad. I can do 40 to 100 pretty easily. It's just getting through those first parts. And that's what makes this an insane demon, but kind of an easier insane demon. A good starting insane. Get used to some difficult parts, but not the whole time. So you start off here. This is the first difficult part here at about 21. To wiggle through there. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit awkward at timing because these 4 clicks here are like you have to jitter through. So I recommend 4 clicks here. I usually go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that's not too bad, but it is a little bit awkward in timing. So then the next part, and right here we come up to the next, probably the hardest part of the level in my opinion. So you go through this diamond. It's a simple, just easy wiggle through the diamond, invisible part. You can actually see where it starts and ends with those spikes. But then this part right here, and you can already tell with those gears, it's going to be really tight. And it's hard to give tips here. All I can say, guys, is just practice the part. Some people try to say, oh, try to think not a jitter, more of sweeping strokes. Or listen, it's not a super fast spam in there, but it's like a little bit slower than that. It's kind of like that medium point that's like really annoying to get consistent at. But you just have to practice that part. Getting through that part is annoying, but it is the hardest part of this level. So it's actually just a simple 1-2, but it's very tight. It's like that. And actually here is a part I can actually talk to. So you can go through this part here with the 2 spike corridor 2 different ways. Either you can practice it so that you just go through right in the middle with no jitter, or you can do what's going on here where you go in early and then do 1 quick jitter over the spike. When I actually played the level, I practiced it to do straight through without the extra jitter. I figured for me, less clicks would be better, and it ended up doing all right. But you can also, like as I set it up here, you can go in earlier and then do 1 click right that in here. Whatever makes you feel good about that, it's up to you. And then here you go through the invisible diamonds, and it's pretty straightforward there. And then these ceiling spikes, 1, 2, it's a simple 1, 2 here, so 1, 2. You go up. I mean, don't think about this 1 too much. Just go 1, 2. And even if you're like below the spikes, it usually will work out with the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then, so it's 2 1 2s, and then you let yourself down. And then these are just simple wave corridors. It gets a little bit easier here with the gears. Not the hardest part of the level, definitely. I'm just dying here because of bad checkpoint placement. Sorry about that. So simple gear work. And then here, that diamond, you have to go through the middle of it, but you have to go through the top part of the middle. So you can't just go anywhere through the middle between those 2 spike corridors, spike lines. You have to go through the top part. If you go, see, I'll show you. If you try to go through the bottom part, it'll just kill you like that. See, you have to go into the top part. It's still pretty forgiving, but it can be a little bit odd. So you go through the top part here when it works. And then it's a couple jitters here, not too tight here, but not too loose either. And that's another thing. You have to go past the spike line there. I was dying because I was hitting the barrier. The barrier extends a little bit past the spike line, so be aware of that. But you just go through the top here, and then you just jitter into here. And then this you just go just up, down like it was a normal corridor. I put a bad checkpoint again because I suck at checkpoints. But you go up, down, and then here, some people will start spamming right at the checkpoint, but I usually go down into that little gap between the two gears, then up, and then I start spamming. So it's really like down here, up, and then start spamming. So down, up, and then spam. And then you get into the ship part, and the ship part's really easy. You just straight fly and then hold the button with the orb, and as soon as you hit the ceiling, you unclick the button, and then wait until you get to the other portal. So when you get here, you just go... Straight fly can be a little weird. Hold, unclick as soon as you hit the ceiling, and then when you get into that other portal, and with the orb, you hold the button all the way through until you have to unclick with the wave to get into this part. And then it gives you a little bit of auto time, and then just up, and then it starts to get really easy. So these take a break spikes killed me a lot. Obviously no tips, just practice jumping over them, get a timing down. They're not too hard, but they can kill you. And then here, this end part is pretty easy. This is a simple duel, just up and down. It's not too hard. Then hold the button through that last click on the duel, because it works and it's easier than like jittering or anything. And then hold the button through there and then down. And then here, this is the last part I really can give a tip on. That portal looks like it gives you a lot of space, but if you go up too early, trying to hit the top edge of that portal, you will die. The barrier extends more inwards than that portal would lend itself to. So make sure you aim for the middle of that portal. So like I said, you can follow these arrows and then you aim for the middle, because if you go for the edge here, you will die. See? So you want to go middle and then up, down. This gets a little tight here, but it's not too bad. And I can give you a tip on the end here too, which is really, really helpful for not dying past the end of the wave part. So for here, you really just want to practice making sure you can do the wave. You spam through. Hopefully you get through. And if you get here, these two orbs, very simple timing. Because there's a spike at the end where it speeds up and you're a mini cube. It's like 3 times speed and it's like a 4 spike. And people usually have to try to time that and it gets hard. But it will, if you just click the first orb immediately, then click the second one a little bit late, it will automatically time the last spike for you. You just have to get the timing down. I recommend trying to get the timing down from the orbs and trying to actually time the spikes. So I did that too early, so I'm not even going to do it. So you hit immediate and then late. See how I hit that a little late? Oh, I hit that a little bit too late. So immediate and then late like that. Too late again. So immediate, late like that. See how I didn't hit it? I didn't hit it immediately. I hit it slightly late. And like I said with the other times, you actually hit it too late too when you end about the spike. But if you hit both of them immediately, you'll hit to the spike. You'll hit the ground too early and then die at the edge of the spike. So it's like immediate and then just a little bit late. And I would say practice the timing from there, because you don't want to practice the invisible spike timing with the mini cube. You want to just practice with the orbs where it's going nice and slow. So that's my recommendation for that. But that is Poltergeist. Everybody, as far as level rating goes, get right into the level rating. I'm giving this one a 7 out of 9. I think it's a great level. It's one of my favorite Insane Demon circles, but the reason it's not getting 8 or 9 out of 9 is because of that crazy difficulty gap. There are parts in this level that are insane up to Extreme Demon, a couple of them. But then there are parts in this level, like if you just had like 40 to the end or like 50 to the end, you're looking at like a medium demon. And there's some easy demon parts. So it definitely has a wide range of difficulty gap. And then the beginning is so easy, which can deceive you. And then the wave gets so hard for a little bit, but then it lets off. So definitely is a good first easier Insane Demon, because you just have to get through those 2 hard parts and the rest of it's not too bad. But it's inconsistent in that way. So 7 out of 9. I really like the level. I like the deco. I think it's a nice classic older level. So yeah, that's the rating on that. So guys, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Don't forget to like and sub so I can give you more awesome tutorials and videos and all that great stuff as I continue this All the Circles journey. But let's get right to the Poltergeist completion. Which, by the way, one more thing, this was beaten in the same day as Supersonic and Classical for me, so this was my best day in GD, where I beat 2 Insanes and a hard in one day on one stream. So that's why my reaction, I'm like, 2 Insane Demons, because of that situation. Classical was actually beaten right after this, but like I said, I switched them around in the video. So this is coming up as 26, even though it was beaten as 25, but that is 100% okay. So yeah, let's get right to that completion. Green one too, but I changed to this ice one because I thought it's pretty cool. All I've been 60 hertz for 5 years. I'm barely getting my 200. I'm barely getting my 240. What do you mean barely getting it? On Sunday? You mean it's like gonna come at midnight Sunday? What does barely getting something mean? Well, Weasel, go off, man. Go off when you get that 240 hertz. I mean, that's gonna be a big deal. Yes! I just beat Poltergeist! That's 2 insane demons! What? What? In 1 day? What? Whoa, man. Whoa. Whoa, man. Man, I'm gonna tell you what right now, guys. If you have 60 hertz and you have the opportunity to go to 144 or 240, do it. Oh my god, guys. I'm gonna tell you what. Just to recap, if you didn't know. Poltergeist, 15,000 attempts on 60 hertz, no luck. Supersonic, 18,000 attempts on 60 hertz, no luck. Both of those levels I beat in 1 day today, which is, what's the date on today? In case anyone cares. Friday, May 8th, 2020. In probably a total of around 2,000 attempts.